Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be talking about, is a rabbit right for you? Because a lot of people get rabbits not knowing what they're really like, and when they find out they really don't want a rabbit because they're way more work than they thought and they're more expensive than they thought and everything. And so today I want to make a video helping you guys figure out if a rabbit is right for you so that you don't get a rabbit and then be surprised by what they're really like. Before we get into the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you haven't turned on your notification bell, make sure you do that because it's going to notify you every time we post a new video. And without further ado, let's get on with the video. So the first thing you need to think about is, do you have enough money to afford a rabbit? Although rabbits are generally cheaper than cats and dogs, they still can be pretty expensive. So you need to make sure you not only have enough money for the startup cost of your bunny, but also to be able to continue to afford their care throughout their lifespan. I have a video on how much it costs to own a rabbit. If you want to go check it out, I'll link it in the iCard above. But yeah, you need to make sure you actually have enough money to afford the rabbit. The second thing is, do you have the space for a rabbit? So how much space you need really is going to depend on how you plan on housing your rabbit. If you're going to house them outdoors, then you need to make sure you have a good area where they will be shaded, they'll be sheltered from the wind. If you're going to house them indoors, you need to make sure you have a space away from other pets that might be a danger to them, because it's really not safe to have cats or dog in the same area as your rabbit, so you need to make sure you have a space away from any other pets you might have. Now, if you don't have any other pets, you might consider free roaming your rabbit, but if you're going to house your rabbit in a enclosed space, you want to make sure you either have a room to put them in or an area where you can set up a pen. So just make sure you actually have the space to house a rabbit. The third thing to think about is, do you have the time to take care of a rabbit? Rabbits are actually crepuscular, which means they're most active at dawn and dusk. So if you're worried about not being able to spend time with your rabbit during the day because you're at school or work, don't worry, because rabbits are actually most active during the morning and night when you're at home. So it actually works really well. So that's one reason why rabbits actually make really good pets. But if you're not going to be able to spend at least 2 hours a day with your bunny and be able to take care of them, clean their enclosure, feed them, interact with them, all that stuff, then you probably shouldn't get a bunny. The fourth thing to think about is, do you have enough patience? Because believe it or not, rabbits actually require you to have a ton of patience. It took me years to get to the point where I am with Brittany now and form the bond we have. It took so much patience. I spent hours just sitting there waiting for her to come to me and sniff me and try to just get her used to me, and it just takes so much patience because you really can't force them into anything, because that's just gonna set you back. So you just have to be super duper patient, and if you're not a very patient person, I mean, maybe your rabbit could help with that, but if you're really just very impatient, then a rabbit probably isn't the right pet for you. Another thing I would like to mention before we wrap this up is, please don't get a rabbit as a gift for someone, especially not a very small child. Most of the time, after a very small amount of time, like literally 2 weeks, the little kid gets tired of the bunny and they just end up having to get rid of it. So please don't get rabbits as gifts. Now, of course, there are some exceptions to this. If you know the person is capable of taking care of a rabbit and you know for sure they want a rabbit and they're ready for a rabbit, then it might be okay, but most of the time it really doesn't end well for the rabbit. So just reconsider that before getting someone a rabbit as a gift. Alright, so I think that's all I have for this video. I hope you guys found it helpful. I hope it helped you make your decision on whether or not you should get a bunny. Of course, before you look into getting any type of pet, you should do lots of research and really make sure you want that pet and it's right for you. But yeah, if you did find this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment below, and subscribe if you haven't already. And we